Every year, thousands of passengers are pulled aside at cruise terminals, not for weapons or drugs, but for things they thought were completely harmless. A bottle of coffee creamer, a Bluetooth speaker, even a shower curtain. The rules have changed, and most travelers have no idea. Some of these bans are about safety, some about international law, and some will honestly shock you. So before your bag goes through that scanner, here is what cruise lines are no longer letting on board. Let's start number-wise. Number 1. Hard liquor and hidden alcohol containers. Cruise lines strictly prohibit passengers from bringing hard liquors such as vodka, rum, whiskey, or tequila on board. This includes alcohol hidden in shampoo bottles, mouthwash containers, or specially designed flasks. The primary reason is revenue control, because alcohol sales are a major part of cruise income. However, safety is also involved. Excessive or unregulated drinking increases medical emergencies, violence, and accidents at sea. Cruise lines must also follow international port regulations, which limit alcohol imports. Smuggled alcohol avoids customs controls and tax rules, because social media has popularized alcohol smuggling tricks. Cruise security now actively scans and tests suspicious bottles. Passengers caught attempting to sneak alcohol may be denied boarding or banned from the cruise line permanently. Number 2. CBD oil, marijuana, and cannabis products. Even if cannabis or CBD is legal in your home country, it is illegal on cruise ships. Cruise vessels operate under maritime and international port laws, many of which treat cannabis as a controlled substance. This includes CBD oils, gummies, creams, and vape cartridges. Security dogs and scanners are trained to detect these products. Bringing them on board can result in confiscation, denied boarding, or even involvement of port authorities. Here are some spots to check out. Impose severe penalties for drug possession, including fines or jail time. Cruise lines ban these products to protect passengers from legal trouble and to avoid diplomatic problems with foreign ports. Number 3. Drones of all kinds. Drones are banned on most cruise ships due to safety and privacy risks. A drone flying near the ship can crash into people, equipment, or navigation structures. Strong ocean winds make drones especially dangerous at sea. Drones also violate privacy because they can record passengers without consent. Many cruise ports have strict local drone laws, and flying one can result in fines or arrest. Cruise lines often confiscate drones for the entire trip. Some ships allow limited use in approved ports, but most ban them completely to avoid accidents and legal issues. Number 4. Candles, incense, and open flames. Anything involving fire is strictly prohibited on cruise ships. Candles, incense, oil burners, and flame-based aromatherapy devices are major fire hazards. Cruise cabins are small, and fire spreads extremely fast at sea. Cruise ships are essentially floating hotels with thousands of people on board, so even a small fire can become deadly. Smoke detectors are extremely sensitive and can trigger full ship-wide alarms. For safety reasons, only battery-powered candles and plug-in air fresheners are allowed. Number 5. Bluetooth speakers and white noise machines. Cruise lines now ban Bluetooth speakers and white noise devices because they interfere with emergency communication systems. Ships rely on public address announcements to warn passengers of emergencies. Loud, personal audio devices can prevent people from hearing evacuation instructions. These devices also cause noise complaints from neighboring cabins. Cruise lines want a quiet and safe environment, especially at night. Passengers are encouraged to use headphones or earbuds instead of external speakers. Number 6. Power strips and extension cords. Power strips and extension cords are banned because they can overload the ship's electrical system. Cruise ships are designed with limited power capacity in cabins. Plugging multiple devices into one outlet can cause overheating and electrical fires. Surge protectors are especially dangerous because they can malfunction with ship power systems. Instead, cruise lines allow USB hubs or cruise-approved adapters without surge protection. Number 7. Wi-Fi routers and Starlink devices. Personal Wi-Fi routers and satellite internet devices are prohibited because they can interfere with the ship's navigation and communication systems. Ships use sensitive radio frequencies for radar, GPS, and emergency channels. Unauthorized networks can cause signal conflicts. Cruise lines also ban these devices to prevent passengers from bypassing onboard internet systems. Security teams now actively scan for unauthorized wireless networks. Number 8. Walkie-talkies and baby monitors. These devices use radio frequencies that can disrupt ship communication equipment. Even low-power walkie-talkies can cause interference with navigation and emergency alerts. This creates serious safety risks, especially during docking or emergencies. Cruise lines provide internal messaging apps that allow guests to communicate safely without radio interference. Number 9. Gaming consoles and HDMI devices. Cruise lines have begun disabling HDMI ports on cabin TVs. External gaming consoles can interfere with onboard media systems. They also strain limited Wi-Fi bandwidth. Cruise companies want guests to participate in onboard activities rather than isolating cabins. Handheld devices are allowed, but consoles requiring TV connections are discouraged or blocked. Number 10. Smoking and vaping on balconies. Smoking and vaping on balconies is banned because ashes or sparks can start fires. Wind can carry embers into curtains or furniture. Balcony fires have caused serious ship emergencies in the past. Smoke also travels into neighboring cabins, causing complaints. Designated smoking areas are provided to reduce fire risk. Number 11. Reef-harming sunscreen. Many cruise destinations ban sunscreens containing chemicals like oxybenzone and octinoxate because they damage coral reefs. These chemicals cause coral bleaching and harm marine life. Cruise lines enforce these bans to comply with local laws and protect the environment. Reef-safe sunscreen is required for shore excursions in many ports. Number 12. Camouflage clothing. In several Caribbean countries, wearing camouflage is illegal for civilians. These laws exist to prevent confusion with military forces. Passengers wearing camo can be fined or detained in port. Cruise lines warn guests not to pack camo to avoid international legal trouble. Number 13. Large liquid coffee creamers. Large liquid creamers are banned because they are perishable and can spoil. They can leak in luggage and attract insects or bacteria. Security cannot verify what is inside sealed liquid bottles. Powdered or single-serve creamers are allowed instead. Number 14. Homemade or fresh food. Fresh food, cooked meals, and homemade dishes are banned for health and sanitation reasons. They can spoil quickly and attract pests. Cruise ships must meet strict hygiene standards. Factory-sealed snacks are allowed, but anything perishable is confiscated. Number 15. Flags and banners on balconies. Hanging items on balconies creates fire and falling object hazards. Strong winds can rip banners loose, causing injury or damage. Cruise ships also want a uniform exterior appearance. Political or offensive banners can also create conflicts among passengers. Number 16. Oversized pool. Large inflatables block swimmers and prevent lifeguards from seeing people in the water. Cruise ship pools are small and crowded. Oversized floaties increase drowning risk and limit space for others. Number 17. Wheelchairs without accessible cabins. Passengers using wheelchairs must book accessible cabins. Standard cabins and hallways are too narrow for safe movement. In emergencies, non-accessible rooms could prevent evacuation. Cruise lines enforce this rule for safety and compliance with maritime regulations. Number 80. Mobility scooters that are too large. Oversized scooters can block hallways, elevators, and lifeboat access. This creates serious safety hazards during emergencies. Only scooters that fit through standard cabin doors are allowed unless an accessible room is booked. Number 19. Live streaming in public areas. Live streaming is banned in certain areas to protect privacy. Children, security staff, and other passengers should not appear on live video without consent. It also prevents security risks from being broadcast. And lastly, number 20. Selling or fundraising on board. Passengers are not allowed to sell items or raise money on ships. This includes charity drives and merchandise sales. Cruise lines control all onboard business activity to maintain order and prevent scams. If this video saved you from a mistake that could have ruined your cruise, take a second to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more insider travel rules, cruise secrets, and updates you won't hear anywhere else. Share this video with anyone you know who's planning a cruise, because one small item could cost them their entire trip. And stay with us, because the smartest travelers are always the ones who know the rules before they sail.